Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to explain my last tool, which is TechArt OS, and what I will be doing in it and why start thinking about it. And I'm going to give a quick brief about me. So I am Ahmed Osama, junior technical artist from Egypt. I enjoy the idea of being in the bridge between dev and the art team, which is something I really like about me. So this is the first thing, and the last second thing is about me that I enhance me with AI. So as I believe that the AI will change the gaming industry, and it will impact how we believe in our games and how we see our games. And I think most of us, like in the technical art field or in the gaming field, they have like release DLSS 5 is working and how it will be impacting the game design and the gaming feelings. Like it or not, it is the same concept as when the GPUs being first introduced. They first like why we need GPUs, why we need their CPU, regarding that this GPU having a less cache memory, but it is so powerful. So the same will be happening with the AI. You maybe not like it today, but after second after some couple of years, it will be something that you have to deal with it. So quick start like about this is me and I'm going to take you a quick about my portfolio, what I will be doing, what I will be looking forward, and how I can improve it. So, welcome. So this is about me, uh, about me. I am, as I mentioned, I am a technical artist with a computer science. I have worked with as a part of VFX and initializing with real-time VFX. I like to solve problems, and I'm currently working in Fitness games, and I'm responsible for doing shaders and improving the game visual appealing. And this is my journey as a technical and a VFX artist. I started with Umami for Learning Solutions, and I then moved to London Games, and this is like a part of me, which is Infinity Game Studio, which is I wish to make my own game style and make my everything because I have a game I will be talking about it also. An intensive programming training program. It is something that I took with at ITI, where I learned like Substance, Maya, workflows, and I'm willing to know scripting and piping line automation. We make a simple tool, which is you change the color from using a blueprint. And then I'm now currently working in Fitness games as a technical VFX artist. And yeah, that's me. And I think there's no okay. There's some skills. Yeah, Unity shaders. Yeah, as a VFX. Okay, and we'll go to the main thing, which is I believe it is thing that I would love to share about it. It's the TechArt OS. For me, I believe that I've been learning technical art from my self learning, and I don't know where it is right, what is wrong. And I was thinking about, I asked a lot of people about what's the right structure. And most of people told me like there's no right structure for being a technical art. You find a problem and you try to solve it with your own mindset, with your own how to think about it, how to be proactive without it. So from that point, I came like, why there's no a website or a way from a junior to a junior that help technical artists to start learning technical art. And with the Claude help, and this is the project with Claude AI help assisting and everything, I start asking like, I would like you to create for me a pipeline that explain for artists and everything from what we use and why we don't why I also needed like an OS or operating system for this, or I want also to learn how to make this feel appealing and with an interactive way. That's why Technical Art Academy was introduced. So the first thing we were going through it is Technical Art OS, and the first thing you will notice here is that you have the AI agent, which is I think this is something that I keep digging in it, which is to change from Gemini to Sonnet. Okay, this is something that Sonnet Cloud is not working, probably because I need to have the API, but Gemini is working. So, so there is the tool builder, and there is a pipeline advisor, and the VFX helper, and the VFX mentor. Because I don't have any mentor, so I would love to have anyone as a junior technical artist, from a junior to a junior. So this is the part of me to have like how to start, what it is doing, how everything is doing, and you can notice like you having the shaders, the tool builder, and a quick prompts like build for me a cell shaders, like some shader styles and that stuff. And going to the pipeline, when I start learning pipeline, I was like, how do we say we need this program instead of this program? And I keep asking this a lot to myself for myself. And this is exactly why I'm like, how I determined when we need the 2D, when we need the 3D software, when we do think about it. So that's why I came up with this pipeline. So to make technical arts know what in this like concept, what we do, what we mostly think about it, and in 3D, and then we model high poly, the topology, UV mapping, generate LODs, and we bake them. And then after we doing this, we can bake or export and packaging. So we do everything. And if there's a character, so you need like to set up a skeleton mesh. And if there's skinning and animation, and then some works with the engine. So as a gaming, so you set up your shaders, VFX, and you have like a polish your game, and validate if it's like the scripts or everything as a technical art. You validate if they having the right naming conventions, like a good bone structure. The packaging texture is good based on scale. So you need 124, 124 by 124. You need some shaders like some texture beat to other like to 512 and multiply by 512. So that's why you need to validate the textures or validate any asset in general, which is this is why we need. And a bonus point here, I just click it all. So when you click on brief or any node of this, it is like a node system, because most of technical art use node systems. So there's like a topology. What topology do? What we do in it? We create like an quad system for a quad mesh. So and we make like the high poly have a quad version, and this quad version we use like Maya topology flow software are used, or plugins, or anything we use. So that's why we need to know the pipeline. And if we move to the 2D pipeline, we will see that you're having like a visual development, character design, sprite production, you use animate or anything, and you use background, or you generate a background in games, UI and icons, Figma illustrators, frame by frame, you use Tombow, Moho, or anything if you need like spine, how we use it, why, and the stuff. And in the VFX, if there is some effect need to be used in After Effects or Embergen, you can export them as a flipbook or anything, and Atlas generations. And then you in the game engine you do some tools technical art like preparing your shaders, and you do some integration or Atlas because you're using frame by frame, so you need like to move it. Okay, and that's what in this pipeline. And we will move to the dashboard. This like I don't know if this tool needed to be have this, but as a production thought, I would love to try to make it, but I don't know if this is good for me or no. So this is like how many trackers. It is like tracking how many meshes that you have here. It is in the state of done, preview, blocked, and like this, and what you need. And there is a documentation for this tool. So like, I'm so sorry for this art, but I'm just trying to fix it a lot, but I don't know. So like if you came like naming conventions, you will see that SM like static mesh, SK static skeleton, T for textures, like M for material, MI for material instance. And if you are using 2D, so you're using SRP, which is sprite, UI for if anything that has related to the UI elements, and FX if you're needing like something that's related to FX. Polygon count. So as we see, like we need some polygon to be determined based on LODs. So like you're having like 300, 800k, and you have 40, 60, 12, 4 if this is the hero. So like you keep increasing and decreasing based on the LODs, and you have like a shader packager. So you have like M opaque, and you have a masked, and you can deal with your own shaders as you based on your game. So each game has its own shaders, has its own feelings, like yes. So this is in the Technical Art OS. We will be back to the Academy, which is something I would love everyone to try it. I don't know if it is a good idea, yes or no. Which is technical art, because when we see a technical art, we say it's shaders, VFX, performance, lighting, and look dev, and asset optimization, and the procedural environments, or we using it everything. So this is a part of technical artworks. So one of the things that I believe in, that you need to know the basics of what each element does in this concept. So that's why I invited this academy, which is it's an interactive game based on how we do things. So, for example, if you came like for here, like Shader Labs, and you just click on your learning, and you have like three levels, which is learning, production, and crush. And you like let us start with learning and click on Shader Lab, and we will dive deep here. You will see that you have like a target, and you're having yours, and you will see that that what this shader does, it is like three shader variation. Okay, this is three shader variation, which is this is the different height map, or the difference between the target multiplied by minus yours. The difference between this and this, it gets you this angle. And we are here like you're having like a downside here, like a frame, or like an percentage of how much you need. So let's try to play in this like and see what will change. So we have like a target parameters, like you need to make the noise threshold with the 20 or 0.5, which is correct. Edge width and softness, which is 0.12. So you keep playing until this, and you keep playing as you keep scrolling the rolling or playing with this slider. You will see how it affects, like, wow, this is interactive. You don't see the shaders. You don't need to download a website. You don't need to download Unreal to play. Just need like to understand the basics. Okay, I see this plot is playing, and this is our texture. So we need to decrease a little bit this, and we need to make the glow. Yeah, okay, it works. Technical art. So this is how you export, and when you work done, you have like a grade A. And what this proves, that the shader authentication is like like if you are weak, it will show you what you are weak with, and what you would be doing. And if you're not weak, you can share your this. It's just for showing. It's from a junior to a junior, as I keep mentioning. So I believe that no senior technical art will apply this, or they know this, which is for sure. So let's be back to like, and you have like a VFX, and so let's start with the VFX. We need to make this fire. So, and let us work with a different height map here. And we need like to see if I keep like particle count, which is okay. This is particle counts, and this like this, and you keep playing, and you have like a timer. So you keep trying. So let us quick matching from here. So you need this color, I think yes, this color. and I want like particle counts 1 for 80. Okay. I keep playing with the values so I can match them quickly. But this is how I would love to make everyone understand technical art easily because and if you hit like submit solution, you will be submission. And this is how you deal with the VFX and you understand it visually more like okay, you're having a particle count and what does particle count do? What does the lifetime do? What everything do? So yeah, you keep understanding and seeing how it affect and this is something that I really like in this part and I will be refreshing this website and I have like for shaders lab VFX performance lighting and also light look dev asset optimization procedural environment and I have something which is I keep like well I think about it which is explore which is you open I don't want like to play I need like to I don't need time I just need to have some fun so wow this is shaders is easy you see like you change the color and when you click on anything here first there is an alive explanation that what does the edge softness do? The translation bends around the dissolving edges, and this is like a dissolve shader, which is like you see this dissolve shader. Yeah, dissolve shader. So this is a dissolve shader, and this is the other, which is step node. This is a step node, and you have like okay, I don't want now shaders. I want to go to coloring or lighting and dev. Okay, this is the exposure. Oh, this is too high. This is sun orientation where it is located. Shadow, like sky emitter, blue. I think blue will not work well. Okay, because there's no blue here. Okay, color saturations, VFX performance shaders. One of the things that I would love to learn it is SDF procedure shapes, and that's why I would love to keep learning about it, which is you you create shapes based on mass so you have like a shader and this shader okay they are now three separate but when you increase the shader or increase the radius sorry the radius you have like a shape and you have like an animation which is something for the eye or semi eye like yeah it makes cool animation right and you have like animations and yeah this is what I liked in this tool for this for now. And what I will be doing also in this tool is I keep learning about AI and how an AI can impact this idea. So let me be back to our tool quickly. Okay, for the couple of months ago, I've been learning or I've been in deep with machine learning or AI and how we can improve our systems, how we can improve our pipeline automations. So I was asking about OpenClaw and Claude AI about what's the idea of sharing or doing something with an multi agent or having like an auto system that makes like the VFX make the tool make instead of you because I believe that from my end and this is something personal belief that as a technical art, there are some shaders that it is already well known, like for example, Tone shader, Unity Tone shader. Yeah, Unity Tone shader is already well known shader. It is not nothing. It is new in it, unless there is a tweak. So you need like to oh you need to make this tweak looks available, looks appealing. This is where it comes to be a good or like okay, does deserve a new mindset. Otherwise, like most of shaders are well known until now, like a tone shader, dissolve shader. It's like a dissolve shader is an idea of subtracting alpha from a texture, which is this is the basic. So you don't have like this heavy shaders or this heavy understanding. So it's available for free, so you don't need to pay. I believe that there is, if we have a tool or MCPs, that MCPs model context protocol that's available from for Blender, Maya, Houdini, and Spine 2D, it will make like a huge difference in technical art pipeline. And this is what I don't know why, but I believe that there is an article read about it a couple of days ago, and it say like here is a link for it, and I will be mentioning it in the description. The idea of multi agents for optimizing. And as you see in the picture, like you're having like an agent for one, agent two, agent three, agent four, and they all take like a rendering, and after that they pass it to the master and he review it. Okay, there is a feedback updated, and they, some of them, some I keep asking also, some of these agents they have like a make a debation, or they keep asking each other like agent, they sit like and they ask and they make a doubt about each other, why you rendered like this, why you rendering like this, why you rendering like this, and they make a loop and they pass to the master, and they, and this is like this architecture gives me like, wow, this is why I'm saying I believing that the AI will change the pipeline, because I believe that the 3D will be more than it is not as something on the GPU. It would be partially or hyper based rendering, which is this is why I would love to learning, and that's why I love AI. Yeah. So that's me, and I will be sharing with you something else, which is something I was asking about, and this is from me, which is I profile my profile. Yeah, and this tool also I start doing it, which is this is what the basic foundation of the learning path. This is the scripting path for it. Yeah, and this is my like, yeah, well, technical art tool. I will start thinking about it, why I don't need, why there's no a tool to make artist cross engine, and I don't know procedure. And it was like, why we don't have this tool if we need something that is so basic, if there's so basic thing we only we need to do. And that's why I was thinking about it. And yeah, and one thing I would love to see at the end of the program or something at the end, I'm also having a fire dynamic system, which is like this. Let me couple it. Yeah, I also have this fire pack, which is, it is good looking. It was, that was the first time, and this was like adding some books animations from Embergen and some VDBs, which is will be shown here. And my question is about it. I don't know. I asked AI, and he tells me like that you need to make the proportion, or the world size is 100 by 100 by 100, so it's 1 by 1 by 1. So I don't know if this is the problem, but these are two VDBs, which is look too tiny and small in the game. I don't know. Yeah, and this was a particle, and it's also available on Fab. If I maybe think I will be mentioning it, yeah, in the description, which is, yeah, Fab. View on Fab. Okay, yes. This is why it's not working. Okay. That it is, yeah. One last thing I would love to mention about it, it is, um, I don't know if like this will be part of me or no, but I love to be, I having a dream about being a technical art and be like in this environment forever, and let us be back to the home and open. I don't know if this will be something about me, yes or no, but I believe in as a VFX and as a technical artist that the rendering will be changing based on what we see, what we do. And I having a dream to be in the next generation of graphics. So I don't know. I just having a dream about it. And thank you for listening and see you in the next video. Yes, bye. Stop.